in here, man. I was just talking to one of my homies, right? You was talking about when I first came home. You know, I first came home, man. I came home with a low key with attitude, right? I was on some positive shit, but my actions wasn't indicating that I was on the positive tip, right? I came home really on that thug shit still, right? Uh, I remember, man, this dude moved on my street, right? The dude was, I was at a spot one night, you know, dude trying to get money in my hood and shit, right? And was trying to pop it, man. You know what I did, man? I took this dude's house, man, tied his ass up in his house, took his house. Some type of way he came from untied and had somebody. I'm standing outside one day on the porch. So I see, I lived on the dead end street, so I see some motherfuckers pull up in a K5, I mean a Yukon or a Tahoe, whatever the fuck it was. But he going my homegirl yard, old yard, my homegirl Sean. So I'm thinking he busting a U. He going that yard back up before he can turn around and pull up in the yard, right? And here come the boy coming out the bedroom window, right? They pull a gun on me and shit, but they cut a corner, right? I see a couple of my little homies was down the street. They see me when they pull a gun. I'm running down to my house to go get a gun, right? They don't do no shooting or nothing, right? Check it out, man. I get down there, my little homie Spook, Robo, and Doug, man, they see me. Robo knew one of the dudes. He recognized the Tahoe. So he hit the boy like, hey, man, what's up with y'all and my big homie? I'm like, man, tell them dudes I just want to get down with the motherfucker that pointed a gun at me, right? Oh, man, didn't nobody put no gun on him? Didn't nobody put no gun on OG, but it was a trip, right? So this dude, scared to come back to his house, man. So he tried to get everything cut off. I'm up in there one day, I pull up, go up in there, because I low-key turned the spot into a trap. I go to the spot, and he tried to get the gas cut off. But the gas man is one of my big homies. Pull up, I'm sitting on my mama's porch with my little brother and my homie Bob Mo, man, my brother Pojo. Bob, I said, hold up. Jump in the car, go down the street. I said, man, don't cut that shit off. That's me. Like, you got this? I'm like, yeah, right. Hey, man, I stayed in this motherfucking house about 7 months. Y'all talking about snowfall shit. I've been doing this shit for years, man. I ain't bragging about that shit, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? Because what made me do this to this dude, he was sitting up there getting money. I'm like, man, you know where you at, right? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm in front of it. I'm like, no, you ain't just in front of it. You know where you at, right? He like, nah, what you mean? Motherfucker, you on my street. You checking bread, man. You got to pay the piper, baby. You feel what I'm saying? And the boy, man, I seen this dude bully people, you know? But when it came to me, he ain't had a bully in him, right? He was soft as cotton, scary as a motherfucker. Cause I don't believe a man supposed to lose a fight in his own home and let another motherfucker take your home from him. Listen to me, man. I had a 3-bedroom house, fully furnished I took from this dude. I kept that motherfucker for $7 checking bread out that motherfucker too, right? And it was weird, man. This dude was telling motherfuckers, oh, I got to see, bam. He didn't want to see me because he knew I wasn't hard to find, right? I was in my hood every motherfucking day, right? At this time, I was fucking with nothing but my little homies, right? And my little homies would tell you, I wouldn't even let that be a hangout. That was just my hangout, you know? That was the only place I was trapping in that motherfucker. Straight trapping, right? Ask me, will I do some shit like that today? I'm gonna be honest with you. Hell no. The reason why is because I love myself. You know what I'm saying? I done put myself in a lot of situations when I was thinking in that reactionary way of thinking. Where I didn't give a fuck about nothing, right? But today I love myself, so I wouldn't put myself in a situation like that. Have somebody want to come trying to gun at me, man. That's reactionary thinking, and it ain't cool. And y'all tap up in there, and that's what we got to start getting to these people. You know, I called myself a stick man at one time. I used to jack a whole lot of motherfuckers, man. And jacking ain't cool, because you don't know who you jacking. You don't know who they know. You understand what I'm saying? I learned this from my homie Renee McGowan, first dude put me on, him and Danny Moe, right? Renee was a boss player, man, even when we was in high school, right? That's something about the Mona Park cats, man. From Pat to Fred to the LT Bubba Long, feel me? Listen to me. Renee was a boss player, man, and I ran with Renee so much when I was coming up in that gang that I started studying like Renee. The first dude I ever seen with $1 million, man. I seen this $1 million in 1978 before I went to prison, right? And I'm holding the bag. It's in a Kenny shoe bag. $1 million, man. 50 tens and dubs. I was like, man, look, my motherfucking homeboy, I jump out this car on the freeway with this bag of money, right? He said, oh, man, your life got to be worth more than $1 million. He said, because I'm coming to get my money, right? He said, but hey, man, get off your ass so you can get it just like everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? Don't hate it what another motherfucker getting. Just try to get more than what he got. I take that today and I understood what my homeboy was saying, man. I'm not trying to get as much as another motherfucker got. I'm just trying to get what I want. You understand what I'm saying? I'm living my life. Hopefully somebody buy me lunch tonight. I got another 35 more minutes for my lunch. Somebody cash at me and buy me lunch. Treat me to Denny's tonight because I'm tired as a motherfucker. But I learned something from Renee, man. If you take your time, no matter what part of the game you in, from working and hustling, if you keep your integrity intact, you're going to get all the blessings you want out that game. You understand what I'm saying? And most people don't believe that. Most people get jealous of what they see another brother got around his neck, the type of car he got, the type of woman he got, because he can't get it. He want to try to take it from the next man. Everybody ain't allowing people to take from him. Some people is willing to live, to die for what they got. You understand what I'm saying? And materialistic shit is materialistic, but some people value it. So please, I just heard about this young brother getting gunned down in Roscoe's over change. That's pathetic, man. This is the pathetic part about it. Why is it always us want to jack each other, man? You understand what I'm saying? When a motherfucker go to the jewelry show, take all the jewelry he want. When motherfuckers getting this custom-made jewelry at. Motherfucker go in there. Like I be looking at TikTok, seeing how motherfuckers running in the store, snatching purses. I ain't never know purses was that motherfucker expensive. Now I done spent $200-300 on a purse from a girl, but god damn. Then I see a girl was part of it. I said, man, she got a little heart. Now I ain't advocating nobody go break the law, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna break the law today, right? I ain't gonna never put myself in a situation where I got to go back to prison. I do not want that. You understand what I'm saying? I love coming to work, getting mine. You feel what I'm saying? Looking forward to my payday, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat myself to a football game on my next motherfucking payday. I don't even like the Rams, but I'm gonna go see them motherfuckers since I'm out here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from LA, right? I'm a Tampa Bay fan, right? But I'm going to do that, man. And it's a trip. Because Renee, man, watch this, man. I go to YH-74, I come home 78, man. My boy got the 76 Bron, he's shining. The perm, you know, those dudes wearing the perms. And he stayed fresh, man. I rarely seen my boy Renee McGowan in tennis shoes, man. He stayed fresh as a motherfucker, right? I admired a whole lot of dudes from Mona Park that was players. But it was two that I really admired the most. That's Pat and Renee. They was boss players, man. And Pat a couple of years younger than me. That's my homeboy. I ain't even seen my homie since I've been home. I didn't talk to him. I want to see him and chop it up with him, right? Because I'm real proud of his progress in life and his transition. He don't get caught up in news media cap and all that. Most motherfuckers say they know him but don't know him. You understand what I'm saying? And I just want to send a shout out to my boy Big Money Pat, man. Stay being positive, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Because I've showed Miss Renee, man. They had another player from Mona Park, Gerald Bennett. Ben was on too back. He had that 76 two-tone black and gray Bron, man. You know what I mean? Me and Ben, you shoot them dice. I remember one time we come on the 133rd parlaying from the white boy Chris house. trying to break up the crap game. My little homie, rest in peace, Pudas out there. Pudas eating them up. Here comes Sherry, will pull up in that 63 Nova on Bassies and radios, right? And I pull up in that motherfucker, man. Got to find them tees. I get my boy for like 5,600. He didn't understand it, right? But ever since then, we started, it was a bickering, because I think white boy Chris, big brother, the homie Poo-Poo, told him, man, Sherwood was finding tees on you, man. He was finding tees on you. I was just chasing my money, man. You know, we was players coming up, man. Taylor's wasn't cheap, man. Taylor's was expensive as a motherfucker, man. I used to love to wear Taylors, you know what I mean? Had the flyers, hats, and all that, you know what I mean? Today, though, man, I'm finna change my whole dress code, though. Because the reason I'm finna change it, I had to get me some fresh work pants the other day. Man, I wanted to spend $40 for a pair of motherfucking khakis. Man, I seen just a bitch, $40 for a pair of khakis. That fucked me up, man. But y'all need to know, man, that some things that we did when we was young ain't cool today. Because we got kids watching, you got your own kids watching, your nephews watching, your grandkids watching you. And we owe it to them to lead with a positive example. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we don't, man, it's going to be pathetic. We got to step to the plate and conduct ourselves as grown men at all times. Because there's always somebody watching. And somebody's always willing to emulate who you are. There's always somebody that's going to emulate you. And sometimes you got to lead by example instead of leading with some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I try to do, man. I'm relaxing, tired, sitting back. What's up, Loco Maniac? How you doing? I'm from Compton Front Hood, brother. We got to always be on top of shit and don't be aware of the bullshit, man. I got 5 viewers and then 4 likes. Y'all tapping here. I want somebody to get me lunch today. Y'all see the Cash App on there. Cash App your boy something so you can have lunch. My lunch is at 10 o'clock. We're going to look out for a player, man. A good brother. Let's play it forward today. But yeah, man, we got to start leading by example and stop instead of getting caught up in the hype. You understand what I'm saying? Or always want to do something to each other. Let's start loving each other. What makes you want to hate something that look like you? Malcolm X said that years ago. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to keep it on the positive tip. Yeah, I got some motherfucking story had you turning over in your sleep, right? The shit I did, and I was up. And the cold part about me, man, when I was gang banging, I was a one-man act, right? Even though I got homies that'll ride for me, that'll die for me. They do time for me. I don't ever want to put another person in a situation where he got to be mad at me later on in the game. Because I done been put in a situation I was mad at the outcome. You understand what I'm saying? It's a trip. You can call one of your homies, say, man, I got a lick up. But if y'all get caught on the lick, you mad at your homie because he said he know a lick. But he didn't put that gun to your head and say, let's roll on this lick, man. I done stumbled up on money. Then I went out there and tried to get money, man. But I'm a dude like this, man. Never had a crime. Don't need a crime. I'm not an advocate of telling on nobody. I don't like people that do any snitching. I don't like dudes that go to PC yours when they go to prison. You feel me? If you're a killer on the streets, be a killer when you get there. And that's a trip to how dudes is quick to grab a gun on the streets but get to prison and don't even want to pick up a key suit because they don't want to catch no extra time. Now, why would you be afraid to catch time in prison, but you ain't afraid to kill a motherfucker on the streets and get life? Ain't that crazy, y'all? That's backwards thinking to me. We need to start waking up, man. Because a lot of us are still sleeping, mentally confined. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the people think. You got to be in prison to be in prison. No, you can be outside and mentally locked up. You feel what I'm saying? With your warped thinking and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got to get up off their ass, man, and start really doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? On some positive shit, because we got kids really watching us. I'm throwing that challenge out to y'all again. BAM Affordable Painting. Anybody in the Los Angeles area, Compton, Watts, West LA, East, the Low Bottles on up, Linwood, Long Beach, Carson, Paramount. Anybody that got a business or got graffiti on their house, if you buy the paint, I'll paint the spot for you free. I ain't talking about painting your own house. Wherever you got graffiti at on your garage, or whatever, and you want it off, I'll paint it for you. See, I'm just buy the paint. I'm all about trying to let's make the communities look like they used to look. Cause watch this, man. A lot of communities we go into now in Los Angeles that was beautiful, now they look fucked up. And guess why? We fucked them up. We still allow people to graffiti on our walls in our community. And that deteriorates our neighborhood. That takes the value away from your neighborhood, your community. Let's put the value back to where it used to be. Because whether people believe it or not, especially if you go in the 40s and all that off Western, you got white folks moving back over there. They want that back. Listen to me, man. Let's take care of our community, man. Let's not run our community. Let's not run out of our community. Let's stay running to the community and rebuild our community. Don't blame it on the OGs. Don't blame it on the blangers. Everybody that lives in the community is the cause of the way the community looking. And it's on us to make the community get back to where it used to be. Y'all feel me on this, man, because I ain't got my percentages on my phone is going down. I got to charge my phone, you understand what I'm saying? But it's on us to rebuild our community. See, I'm a firm believer that my environment is a product of me. I'm not a product of my environment. We destroyed our community. Didn't nobody else destroy our community. We the one made it look fucked up. Everybody want to blame shit on the crack academic. Yeah, the crack academic played a role in it. But hey, check this out, man. Don't nobody ever pull a gun in your motherfucking head and say who to sell drugs to or who not to get drugs to. Let's be careful what we do, man. Some dudes just was in the hustling and didn't have no motherfucking integrity about themselves. This is what we got to do. How you doing, Alice? This is what we got to get together, man, out here. Somebody gonna buy me lunch tonight. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got to look out for your boy, man. You understand what I'm saying? But now, this is what we got to do, man. We got to look within ourselves, see the good in ourselves and rebuild our communities, man. We ain't got to be on the levels like everybody else. You know, that's what's wrong with us, too. We tend to believe what everybody else say about us. You understand what I'm saying? We got to prove them wrong because we know they wrong. Don't get mad at what they saying if we proving them right on what they saying. Get mad by your actions to saying, no, this is not me. This is how it's supposed to be, and this is what we're going to do. So let's take a vow, a pledge to ourselves to make things better in our community. Because it's all about the youth. That's why I was telling y'all earlier on early video, my boy football will be a great mentor to the youth today. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is the motherfucking problem too, man. Everybody trying to blame youngsters on shit. No, we need to get at some of these youngsters to become better mentors. You understand what I'm saying? They become mentors at these kids. Because don't nobody like a fucked up way of living. Everybody wanted to be positive, and this is what we got to do. We got to focus into that. Midwest, what's up with you? This is what we got to get into here and let people know, man. Because if not, we're at fault. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start talking to the community. We got to talk to the youth in the community. We got to talk to the kids in their 20s and their 30s. Anybody under you, it's your responsibility and your obligation to feed them the knowledge that help you change your life. You give it to them. Let them see the positive in you because it can bring the positive out of themselves. And this is what we got to do, man. I don't know why people don't like grabbing hold to that. And one more time, I got 7 people watching and 7 likes. Who gonna buy their boy Bam lunch for the night? Cash App OG Bam 131 for a small lunch tonight. Yep, I'm asking for somebody to give me lunch, man. Who gonna get OG Bam a lunch tonight? That's what I want, man. You understand what I'm saying? I want to go sit at Denny's and eat me a nice burger and some fries, man, and a soda. Who gonna look out for their boy? But this is what we got to do, man. We got to start digging deep into ourselves, seeing what's going on, and stop playing with what's not going on. We got to contribute and talk to the people in our community, especially to the kids and to the other ones. Let's watch this, man. To the ones in their mid-30s, their late 30s. Watch this. If you pass 35 years old, you got a blue rag or a red rag in your pocket, and all you doing is posting up in your hood all day talking about cuz, what's up, blood, and you ain't going to work and all this, and you ain't no positive role example, man. Motherfuckers want to see their older homies earn that title of being an OG, earn that title of being called a big homie. They want to see you doing something positive in your life, being a responsible parent, being a responsible grandparent. So if you wasn't a good parent, if you got grandkids, you got a bet. Now you can show that you can be a better grandparent than you was a parent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but this is what we got to learn to do, man. Cause now it's gonna be too late, man. So again, I got 8 likes on here, 7 people watching. Who gonna cash out me something to get me a lunch? I got 30 minutes before my lunch break. I appreciate it. Somebody that cash out me something to get a lunch. You understand what I'm saying? Let's step our game up, people. Let's learn how to love each other. And always remember this. The kids is what matters, no matter what nobody say. We can't sit back and wait on nobody else to save us in our community. Because it's on us to save up. Tell them again, Alice, we got to save our own community. Because we don't, we're going to lose out, man. Y'all share this content with your friends so they can hit this like, subscribe button. You understand what I'm saying? Say a prayer out for my boy football before he can get some freedom out here, y'all. I've been having him on my mind a whole lot this time, right? I just got the address. I'm gonna write him tomorrow when I wake up, when I get home, go to sleep, wake up, I'm gonna write him a cool 4-5 page letter. Cause I miss my little homie, man. Football a good brother, man. Whether people believe it or not, motherfuckers younger than me is what keep me sharp and motivated, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't blame nothing on the youngsters, man. Cause they're only doing what they seen us do. They're doing the little roar and all that, but they're only doing what they seen us do. And believe me, man, there's no, that's just something. I ain't gonna get dwell in too much of what dude say, cause he tend to, he don't respect opinions and he tend to take things personal. But that's not to be accepted. And he contradicting himself. Because first he had something negative to say about that, saying it shouldn't be accepted. Now suddenly he's saying it should be accepted. So let's be careful on motherfuckers that's false advertising some shit just to get some views for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to dwell into that. I'm not cool with what happened at that park. I don't believe nobody was cool with losing somebody that they love. My homeboy son got killed in that. I don't have nothing to do with that. So I got to keep my opinion to myself. Because guess what? As an OG and a big homie, I know my lane. I refuse to get outside of my lane and run to anybody else's walls. I ran into walls when I was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Did I like what going on at the park? Hell no, man. What righteous human being like to go someplace and it's a gang shooting going on? I don't know what happened. Don't want to know what happened. I'm just glad, man, some type of way things can air down and to be cool. But it ain't to be accepted. You understand what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody, but that's just bam, man. I'm always keeping 100, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm for peace in all forms, shapes, and fashion, man. From Crips to Damu beefing against each other, from in-house beefing and all that, to blacks and Hispanics beefing. I'm with the peace, baby. But now don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. If a motherfucker present the drama, I don't run from nothing but God, man, and I fear no man but God. I'm not no killer. Don't push them in that corner, man. You understand what I'm saying? I never want to steal another black man's life. I put that on everything I love, man. I don't never want to kill another brother. You know what I mean? I had a luxurious banging career. I ain't had no problem playing with guns. I had no problem stabbing a motherfucker with a knife or a screwdriver. I had no problem getting my squab on with a motherfucker. I just didn't know how to suck an ass for it. That's what made me play with that thing real tough. Same in prison. I knew when I was in prison, it was the way I had to conduct myself based on the dudes that I looked up to. Sumo, Marcellus, Ant, Scarry, Cutes, Mike Stone, you know, numerous other cats I looked up to that I considered mentors, Big BJ, my road dog, Tim Cornegate, Reese Cup from the 20s. Because we played for keeps up in that motherfucker. So I learned how to make me keep shoes. I learned how to make bombs in order to survive in that motherfucker. Because I was one of the scariest motherfuckers there. I was afraid of what you would do to me, so I had to be the first one to do it to you. Today, man, I can say I'm a free man, and I go where any free man want to go in life, no matter what. I love wearing my F hat. Have I been confronted with it? I remember one time I was going to work and the dude said, man, take that faggot hat off. He thought I was a big wood family or something. I'm like, man, Motherfucker, you got on some skinny jeans and some flip flops. I will beat your ass. You understand what I'm saying? The dude caught himself. About 2 weeks later, I seen this same dude. Somebody was whooping his ass on the train. And guess who showed him the bigger person? Me, because I broke up the fight I had the two youngsters. Man, you ain't got to do nothing to this buster, man. This dude over here just airing off hot steam, hot smoke coming out of his motherfucking mouth. He's not with what he's trying to advocate to be. Never again, man, I never want to be a participant of black on black violence. You know what I mean? I'm tired of being a participant of black on black violence. I love my brother. No matter where you from, I'm gonna respect any person. I'd rather have loyalty than love. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a whole lot of artificial love out here, man. And some dudes don't even know the true definition of what loyalty is. Maybe if you have some form of integrity about yourself, you'll stop doing some of the things that you do. What person want to hurt a child? Because when you kill somebody, don't never forget that that person, he or she might be a parent or an uncle or a grandfather or grandmother. Let's be careful what we do in these ghettos, man. Thank you, Killy Cal. You know what I mean? Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? You denounce something and you still speaking on it. So I keep those opinions to myself. But if you pay attention to these dudes, so I'm a firm believer that if you denounce cripping, stay out of crip business. You shouldn't even be speaking on gang activity. Yet you got a voice for every motherfucking thing. When your own life is so fucked up, you try to correct everybody else's life. So instead of pointing fingers at another motherfucker's problem, let's have them other three fingers pointing at your problem and tell us about your problem and tell us what you're trying to do to get yourself better in life. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, and I commend my homeboy Melly Mill for the interviews that he do, from me to SAG to everybody else. He gives great interviews. I commend him on that. I commend brothers like Kev Mack for being a gang historian. He want the true facts of what's going on. I'm telling y'all now, man, I ain't gonna ask again. Somebody got to cash out me something to get lunch. Now, who's gonna buy me lunch tonight, man? I've been on there 27 minutes and can't get it. Woo, what a problem with that. Y'all on your boy like that? OG Bam 131, man, that's the cash out. But now check this out, man. Let's learn how to lead by example. Let's learn how to love each other. Let's learn how to be responsible for each other's kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews out here that don't know how to protect themselves. Because kids, they don't worry about what's going on in society. But we know what's going on in society. So we must be willing to try to change some shit so they can have a safer environment of growing up in. And with that said, y'all, the best 27 minutes and 44 seconds I can give y'all. Didn't nobody get me lunch, and I'm kind of mad. I'm gonna go fix me a cup of coffee or drink me a cup of hot chocolate. I wonder why didn't nobody want to cash out their boy OG Bam confronted a few dollars to get lunch tonight. With that said, peace, love, and happiness. If you got it in your heart, my cash app is OG Bam 131. Buy me lunch. Let it be on you tonight. Peace, y'all.